Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 2 linear equation in one variable, exercise 2.6. Question number 1. Question 1 have solve the following equations. This is question number 1. 0.25 into 4 into f minus 3 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus 9. So first we solve it, and after this we find the value of f. First we simplify it, after this we find the value of f after this linear equation. So let's see how to do it. For this, first we open this bracket. So you can write here 0.5 into 4 f, again minus 0.25 into 3. This is equal to, now we open this bracket, 0.05 into 10 f. So in right hand side we have 0.05 into 10 f minus 0.05 into 9. Clear? So if here we multiply 0.25 into 4f, then we obtain 1.00 f, again minus, and we will multiply 0.25 into 3, then we obtain nothing but 0.75. okay, this is equal to 0.75. and now here you can see in right hand side 0.05 into 10f. Then we multiply 0.05 into 10, then we obtain 0.50. We obtain here 0.50f. Now minus. Here you can see this is minus 0.05 into 9. So when you multiply 0.05 into 9, then you obtain 0.45. So you obtain 0.45. Okay. Now we transposing this 0.05 to left hand side, and we transpose this 0.07 to right hand side. Okay. So here we have 0.00f minus, when we transposing this 0.05 0.50f in right hand side, then it's become minus. So you have 0.50f. This is equal to, here you can see this is a 0 minus 0.75. when we transpose this in left hand side, then we have it's become positive. So here we have 0.75, and minus we write 0.45 as it is, 0.45 as it is. Okay. So here you can see this is a 1.00f minus 0.50f. When we subtract this, then we obtain 0.50f. Clear? Now here we can see 0.75 minus 0.45. If we find different, this 0.75 minus 0.45, then we obtain 0.30. Okay. Now here you can see f is multiplied by 0.50. when we transposing this 0.50 in right hand side, then 0.3 divided by 0.50. So we can write here f is equal to 0.30 by 0.50. So one times you can write, if you If you multiply numerator and denominator by 100, then you can remove this decimal. So you have 30 by 50. If you multiply numerator and denominator by 100, then you obtain 30 by 50. Or you can also say this is equal to, if you cancel out 0 cancel, then you obtain 3 by 5. Okay. Now finally you can say the value of f is 0.6. okay. So in this way you can say we find the value of f is 0.6. okay. So in this question, first you can see here, this is 0.25 into 4 f minus 3 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus 9. When you open this bracket, then you obtain here 0.25 into 4f minus 0.25 into 3f into 3. And in right hand side, when you open the bracket, we obtain 0.05 into 10f minus 0.05 into 9. Okay, when you multiply 0.25 into 4, then you obtain 1.00f. okay. Again here you can see, when you multiply 0.25 into 3, then we obtain 0.75. Now in left hand side, when you obtain 0.05 into 10f, then we obtain 0.50f. Now again here you can see, when you here minus, we are write as it is, and we multiplied, when you multiply 0.05 into 9, then we obtain 0.45. you can see here. Now we need to find the value of f, so we transpose the variable one side and the constant term other side. So for this we transposing 0.05 in left hand side, then it's become minus. So here in left hand side we have 1.005f minus 0.05, and in right hand side we transposing this constant term to right hand side, then it's become plus, and we can write here in right hand side 0.75 minus 0.45 as it is. And when we subtract 1.00f minus 0.50f, then we obtain 0.05f. And here in right hand side, when we subtract 0.45 from 0.75, then you obtain 0.30. you can see here. Now here you can see in left hand side f is multiplied by 0.5, then we transposing this 0.5 to left hand side, right hand side, then 0.30 is divided by 0.50. so here you can see f is equal to 0.30 upon 0.50. If you multiply numerator and denominator by 100, then we obtain 30 by 50. f is equal to 30 by 50. You can cancel 0 or you divide in numerator and denominator by 10, then you obtain 3 by 5. So value of f is equal to 3 by 5, or you can say if you divide the 3 by 5, so you obtain the value of f in decimal 0.6. This is right solution. Or you can say in the fractions form f is equal to 3 by 5. In the decimal form f is equal to 0.6. okay. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss next question, question number 2. Question number 2 have 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2. okay. So we need to solve this equation. It means that we need to find the value of x. okay. And so let's see how to do it. X minus 3, question number 2. This is equal to 8x minus 3 by 3x. This is equal to 2. Okay. So we transposing this 8x to right hand side. When we transpose this 8x to right hand side, in left hand side we have 8x minus 3. This is equal to 2 into 3x. Or you can say 8x is is minus 3, this is equal to 6x, and here we transposing this 3 to right hand side and this x to left hand side. So we have 8x minus 6x is equal to plus 3. Clear? Now if you subtract 6x from 8x, then you obtain 2x. So here we have 2x is equal to 3. Now here you can see x is multiplied by 2. When you transpose these 2 to right hand side, then 3 divided by 2. So you can say the value of x is equal to 3 by 2. The value of x is equal to 3 by 2. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Okay, in this question this is given 8x minus 3 divided by 3x is equal to 2. When you transposing this 3x in right hand side, then 2 is multiplied by 3x, because here in left hand side 8x minus 3 divided by 3x, when you multiplied, when you transpose this 3x to right hand side, and then 2x is multiplied by 3x. So in left hand side we have 8x minus 3, and in right hand side we have 2 into 3x. This is equal to 6x. After this, we transposing this constant term to right hand side, and we transposing this variable to left hand side. So we have 8x minus 6x is equal to 3. If we subtract 6x from 8x, then we obtain 2x. So 2x is equal to 3, or x is equal to, you can say, 3 by 2. So now we are going to discuss next question, question number 3. Question number 3, we have 9x upon 7 minus 6x is equal to 15. So here you need to find the value of x. So let's see how to find this question. (9x), question number 3, this is given, and 9x by 7 minus 6x, 7 minus 6x, this is equal to 15. Clear? This is question number 3. So in previous questions we are transposing this part to right hand sides. Okay, so we have in left hand side 9x is equal to, and this is 7 minus 6x into multiplied by 15. Clear? Now when you open this bracket, so in left hand side we have 9x, we write it as it is, and then when you open this bracket, you know very well the subtraction, multiplication, distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. This is the distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. So 7 into 15 minus 6x into 15. Okay. So here in left hand side we have 9x. So 7 into 15, this is equal to 105. Clear? Now we write minus as it is, and here you can see we have 6x plus into 5. So 6x into 5, this is equal to 30x. This is equal to 30x. Now we are transposing this 30x to left hand side. Okay. When you transposing this 30x in left hand side, then it's become positive. So you can write here 9x plus 30x. This is equal to 105x. Clear? Now 9x plus 30x, this becomes 39x. 39x is equal to 105. Clear? Or you can say x is equal to, you can write it 105 by 39. Okay. If you divide 39 and 105 by 3, then we obtain here 35. This is 13. So you can write here 3 3 is 9 and 3 5 is 15. 35 3 is 105 and 13 3 is 39. So you can see the value of x is equal to 35 by 13. Clear? So student, I hope all of you understood this question. In this question, you can see here, this is part of as a rational number 9x upon 7 minus 6x. This is equal to 15. This is even the linear equations. We need to find the value of x. So for this, first we are transposing this part in right hand side. So we have in left hand side 9x, and we have in right hand side 7 minus 6 into 15. Okay, when you open this bracket, so I hope all of you know this law. This is a distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. Okay, when you open this bracket, then you obtain 7 into 15, and here minus, you can write minus as it is, and after this we have 15 into 6x. Clear? But in the left hand side nothing but 9x. So when you multiply it 7 into 15, then you obtain 105, and here this is minus 6 into 5, we have 30x. After this we transposing this 30x in left hand side. Here you can see this 30x is minus. When you transposing this 30x in left hand side, then it's become plus. So you can write in left hand side 9 plus 30x, 9x plus 30x, but we have only in right hand side 105s. When you add them, 9x plus 30x, this is equal to 39x, and in right hand side it's become it's have only 105. Okay, when you transposing this 39 to right hand side, here you can see x is multiplied by 39. When you transposing this 39 to right hand side, then 105 is divided by 39. So when you simplify it, then you obtain the value of x is equal to 35 by 13. So I hope student all of you understood this question. Now we are going to discuss next question, question number 4. Z upon z plus 15 is equal to 4 by 9. So let's see how to solve this question. In this question number 4, we use the cross multiplication method to solve the value of z. Okay, so in this question number 4, we have z by z plus 15. This is equal to also given, and they are rational number like 4 by 9. 4 by 9. This is given 4 by 9. Clear? So I hope all of you know these rules. This is cross multiplication method. A by B is equal to C by D. Then you can write it A into D is equal to B into C. It means that this is multiplied by this, and this denominator is multiplied by this numerators. Okay, so we use this method, this cross multiplication method, and multiply this. So our next step is here 9 into z, this multiplied by this, and this multiplied by this is equal to 4 into z plus 15. Clear? So here 9 into z, it will become 9z, and 4 into z, this become 4z, into 4 into 15, this is equal to 60. Clear? Now, so 9z minus 4z, 9z minus 4z, this is equal to 60. Okay, so if you subtract 4z from 9z, then you have 5z. This is equal to 5z is equal to 60, or you can say z is equal to 60 by 5, or you can say z is equal to, if you divide 60 by 5, then we have 12. Okay, so you can see here the value of z is 12. So in this question, first we use the cross multiplication methods, and after this you can see this forms, we change this forms and open this bracket. So you have 4z plus 60, and with transposing 4z in left hand side, then we have 9z minus 4z is equal to 16. When we subtract 4z from 9z, we have 5z, and in right hand side we have 60. So here in left hand side, z multiplied by 5. So when we transpose this 5 to right hand side, then 60 divided by 5. So you can see here z is equal to 60 by 5, or if you divide 60 by 5, you have 12. So value of z is equal to 12. Okay, if you have any doubt your answer, so you can take left hand side and the right hand sides and put the value of z is equal to 12. If left hand side and right hand side both are equal, then you can say this is the correct answer. This is the correct solution of the given equation. Okay, now next question. Question number 5 is that 3y plus 4 by 2 minus 6y is equal to minus 2 by 5. So here we need to solve this equation and find the value of y. Okay, so let's see how to do it. Question number 5. In this question, we have 3y plus 4 by 2 minus 6y is equal to minus 2 by 5. Clear? So here we also use cross multiplication methods. You know very well what is the cross multiplication method. If a by b is equal to c by d, and then we can write by cross multiplication method a into d is equal to b into c. It means that this multiplied by this and this multiplied by and this. Okay, so according to this rules, we can write here 5 into this multiplied by this into 3y plus 4, or here is equal to here in left side minus 2 into 2 minus 6y. Clear? Now when you open this bracket, then we have 5 into 3y, this is equal to 15, 15y plus 5 into 4, this is equal to 20. Clear? And here this is equal to minus 2 into 2, minus 2 into 2, this is equal to minus 4. Here we have minus 4, and minus into minus, this is equal to plus, again 2 into 6, this will 12y. Okay, so student, I hope all of you understood this step. Now for find the value of y, we write the variable one side and the constant other side. So for this, we transposing this 12y in left hand side and this 20 in right hand side. So let's see what we have. So 15y minus 12y, this is equal to minus 4 minus 20. Okay, so here y. Okay, so when we subtract 12y from 15y, then we have 3y. So you can write here 3y is equal to minus 20 minus 4, minus 4 minus 20. You can see here both numbers have same sign, then you can add with same sign. So here we have minus 24 to minus 20 minus 4, this is equal to minus 24. Okay, or you can write here, you can see in left hand side y is multiplied by 3, then we transposing this 3 in right hand side, then minus 24 divided by 3. So here we have y is equal to minus 24 by 3, y is equal to minus 8. Clear? This is minus 8, y is equal to minus 8. So student, I think all of you understood this question. In this question, this is given 3y plus 4 divided by minus 2 2 minus 6y, and the right hand side you can see minus 2 by 5. Now we use cross multiplication method. In this method, first numerator multiplied by second denominators, and is equal to second numerator multiplied by first denominator. So for this method we have 5 into 3y plus 4 is equal to minus 2 into 2 minus 6y. Okay. Now when you multiply this, then we obtain 15y plus 20 in left hand side, and in right hand side we have minus 4 plus 12y. And for find the value of y, we separate variable one side and casting the other side. So for this, we transposing this 12y in left hand side and this 20 in right hand side. So in left hand side we have 15y minus 12. This is equal to minus 4 minus 20. Okay. So when you subtract 12y from 15, then we obtain 3y and minus 4 minus 20. This becomes 20 minus 22. Or you can write here y is equal to minus 24 by 3. Or you can say if you divide 24 by 3, divide 24 by 3, then we obtain 8. So you can say y is equal to minus 8 is the solution of the given equation. Now we are going to discuss next question. Next question is question number 6. So let's see how to solve this question. Question number 6. In question number 6 we have 7y plus 4 by 7y2. In question number 6 we have 7y plus 4 by y plus 2. This is equal to minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3. Now we use cross multiplication method here. So we have 3 into 7y plus 4 is equal to minus 4 into y plus 2. Clear? So when you open this bracket, this happened 3 into y 7y, this is equal to 21y, plus 3 into 4, this is equal to 12. Again minus 4 into y, this is equal to minus 4y, minus 4y, minus into plus, this is equal to minus, and the minus 4 into 8, this is equal to 4 into 2, this is equal to 8. Now find the value of y. We separate variable one side and casted other side. So for this we can write here 21y plus 4y, this is equal to minus 8 and minus 2. 21y plus 4y, this becomes what? 25y. 25y. Okay. Here in the right hand side you can see minus 8 minus 12. So minus 8 and minus 12, this is equal to what? This is equal to minus 20. Okay. So you can see in left hand side y is multiplied by 25. When you transposing this y to right hand side, then minus 20 divided by 25. Okay. So now we transposing this 25 in right hand side. Then we obtain minus 20 upon 25. Okay. You can see in numerator and denominators 5 is common. When you divide 5 by numerator and denominator, then you obtain minus 4 by 5. Minus 4 by 5. So you can see this is y is equal to minus 4 by 5 is the solution of given equation. Student, I hope all of you understood this question. In this question, this is given that 7y plus 4 upon y plus 2 is equal to minus y minus 4 upon 3. So here you use cross multiplication method. What is cross multiplication method? You know very well. You can say here if a by b is equal to c by d, Then by cross multiplication method you can write A into D, this is equal to B into C. This is the cross multiplication method. So for this method we write here, okay, and solve them, and then we obtain y is equal to minus 4 by 5. So I hope student all of understood these questions, and thank you for watching. Jai Hind.